Hi everyone, this is our last video in our Unit 0, and it is the tips for success. So just understanding my expectations, I want you to come in, I want you to focus, right? You will have a tracker every single day, get it open as soon as you come into class, look at where you are, look at the board, because I'll have what I expect you to do on that tracker on the board, and get to work. Right. I also expect you to respect both me and the work that I've created, because I've put a lot of effort into this. I'm making videos right now at 9:47 at night. I put so much work into this, and I expect you to put not the same amount, but I expect you to work hard, and I expect you to respect the assignments that I've created and understand that I have your best interest in mind, even if you don't always like what you are working on. Mastery. You get a good grade and you get a good grade, right? Like Oprah Winfrey. Hopefully you get that. With mastery, right? I just need you to understand that the goal is for you to master the skills. The goal is to show that you've mastered the skills, and once you've mastered the skills, you're then able to move on. Okay, we have must-dos, should-dos, and aspire-to-dos. The must-dos are the main things that we need to make sure we have done to show, illustrate mastery. Once you've moved past those must-dos and moved into the should-dos and aspire-to-dos, then you can really start to apply yourself and apply the skills that you have mastered and further what you have learned. I always say this, ask three before me, and I'm really like there is somebody in here, especially because in every single class I have students that have had me before, and they are people that you can definitely ask because they've done Modern Classroom. There's other students that have probably done Modern Classroom in the 6th grade. You can ask them as well, but most of the time, the three before me is just a question that can be answered super quickly, instead of you just sitting there waiting for 45 minutes before I finally can get to you. Not that it would ever be that long. I try to get to you as quickly as possible, but there are times where I'm super swamped with a lot of things, where I'm in small group and I can't just come right to you. So, try to ask someone before asking me if it's an easy question. And then bathroom questions are just things that you can just do. Auto pass. Okay. Habits. Bring headphones. Please, please, please. I have headphones, but they are not the best. You are always welcome to use them. Take care of them, because they will not last longer than the year. But again, they're not the best. If you can bring your own, that is much, much preferred. It's your responsibility to follow the tracker. It's your responsibility to know where you are on the tracker. It's your responsibility to know when we have a test. I will tell you about it. It will be most likely in the tracker, and you will know when it is coming, but it's still your responsibility to know when these things are happening and when the due dates are approaching, right? Resources. Again, you have plenty of classmates that you can reference. They are always there, and of course, I'm always here to help you too. I'm always a resource. If you need help in any way, shape, or form, I will help you. But ask your classmates first, if possible. Okay, and then finally, if it kind of goes back to this last thing. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. I think I keep pounding that, but I know there will be questions. I never don't want you to ask me a question. Okay, the three before me thing is just if I am busy, but I'm never going to be upset about your question. I might joke around with you about your questions if we have a good relationship, or if I feel like I can joke around with you, but it's just me joking. I 100% welcome any questions that you have. So that is really it for our videos. Make sure that you are taking these Cornell notes. Okay, I will show you what they look like really quickly. So you go to my Unit 0, and we will click on notes. I have two different sets of what they are, but we'll do the outline. So this is just blank notes, and there should be filled in on these bullets what exactly it is that I said somewhere in this video, right? You might have to go back. You might have to rewind and go back and look at my expectations and find 2 bullets or 3 bullets to put in there. Habits. What are some good habits? You might have to go back and look at those. Once this right side is filled out, you then use the right side to help you fill out this left side. Okay? Where can you find your materials, and how will you check in with your class? What are some of the benefits of this new style of learning? Right? You should be able to use this side to help you, as well as going back through my video. Okay? As always, if you have any questions about any of this, please let me know. This should be glued into the note section of your notebook. And that is it for our Unit 0. We are, not Unit 0, but our Unit 0 videos. We are now moving into our first grade assignment after you finish these notes, which is to send me an email, which some of you have already done in the past, but I expect everyone to do it again this year. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, everyone.